Hey there, Sarah Ansboury here, and I am on the pickleball court right now looking at this space right here. It's our transition zone. Now, there's a few things where we get in trouble here, and one thing we have to remember, do not fear the transition zone. It's not a no man's land. What I see players do often, it's a mistake, is they hit the ball and they run as fast as they can up to that net, and what does their paddle do? It's pumping, it's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So what keeps us on the court longer? What creates less impact on the body? Okay, so one thing that we think about is decelerate so that we can accelerate if we want to. One thing to remember about a pickleball, it is plastic, it has holes in it, it is extremely sensitive. So when we're bolting to the net and we're doing all this crazy stuff that not only hurts our bodies, we can't control the ball. So our goal, something to work on, is less impact. Okay, so I'm going to go 15 feet. So if I'm moving forward, what I want is I'm never going to go faster than my paddle. So my opponent's on the other side. I'm kind of following my paddle so that if the ball goes to my right or my left, see how it's staying out in front of me. So I'm taking steps in that direction. So if I'm going forward, what I'm really thinking of are big dynamic steps that stabilize the body and creates less impact on the ball as well as less impact on my body. So let's look at this for a second. It's a little windy, but we're still going to try to do it. Okay. So the goal here is I'm walking with my paddle in front of me, okay? So I'm not trying to win the point. This is a drill that we're working on and practicing. So my paddle's staying forward, and I'm just going to keep walking until either the ball stops or I get to the net, okay? Oh, and she went a winner on me. Okay? So, here's the big thing. When you're doing this drill, if the ball goes on that side of the court, don't try to chase it. We're not trying to win a point here. We're trying to practice movement on the court. Okay? So we want to be in control of ourselves. We're not playing competitive. This is a drill. Okay? So as we're hitting this, essentially, I am hitting a third shot drop, but I'm not creating the focus of I'm hitting a third shot drop. I'm just pushing the ball to my target. Okay, and one of the things that keeps the ball soft and slow is how fast I'm moving. Okay, I'm not trying to accelerate, and that ball pushes, and now I'm at the net. Okay, so it's a calm motion. I'm in the position to stabilize the body. I'm not trying to hit the ball and race to the net. It's not about the destination, okay? It's about the journey on the way, okay? And you got all the time in the world to do this, okay? And you kind of think an object in motion stays in motion. So what happens is people hit the ball and then they stop. And then the ball goes really short and then they have to lunge and sprint off of it. What we're looking for is a slow, steady rate so we can keep moving, or we can slow down or speed up. You've got options, okay? So when you're practicing, it's about seeing the paddle in front of you. Okay, so I'm never moving faster than my paddle. One of the things that really helps elongation of the ball of the paddle is moving slower. If I'm moving too hard and too fast, what we end up doing is hitting from our elbow or shoulder. Elbow or wrist. What we want is our shoulder. So as I'm doing this, what I'm really trying to do is extend my elbow on all of these shots so that it follows the motion. So if you are moving too fast or too hard, that actually limits your range of motion. When you're limiting your range of motion, that's more impact on your joints, okay? Half the battle is thinking of just slowing down and breathing. How many of you are out there, you're puffing and puffing, you're exhaling at the end of a long point, okay? So you want it to be, get in the habit of breathing and pushing out. Now, as you're practicing this, you can move into attacking and accelerating, because this is what happens naturally. If I've got my partner on the other side and we're practicing kind of walking through the ball, big steps, now I can attack. I've got the room to accelerate. So when we're doing this, when I'm moving forward, okay, it's got a lot to do with being able to control the ball. Okay. Now, what happens a lot is we brace ourselves, we run super fast. Now, our concern is I want to be able to control the ball, I want to be able to control myself, and I want to be able to move comfortably on the court so I'm not stressed out. And there's all this room here. There's this idea that a lot of people have, I can't be in this space. This space is amazing, get comfortable with it. When you really watch better players comfortably, we're not going to be racing in behind every ball. We want to get comfortable. I don't want to be crashing and my opponent is about to hit that shot. I want to kind of say, all right, I'm moving forward, but my priority is I want to be able to see where my opponent hits the ball. And if I'm racing and running and crashing, I can't see what my opponent's doing, and I don't even know where I hit the ball. So to hit a better ball, it's really about slowing yourself down, practice walking through. It's not this having to stop idea, because there's a very big misconception. Now, if I'm racing really hard, well, yeah, I do have to stop to hit the ball, but then I almost always end up going backwards or sideways, all sorts of crazy stuff. But if you're moving at a slow, constant rate, that makes that weight transfer through the ball more comfortable, more efficient, and it creates a better ball on the other side. So take it out of your head that you've got to stop to hit your shot. Think of it like you're pausing and pushing through your ball so that you're aware of your shot and aware of your position.